Breaking news, everyone. Justin Fields has been traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we have immediate reaction from me, my guests, fans of the Chicago Bears. I want your input. I want to know what happened. How did this happen? For what they got him for? What's the future for Justin Fields? Are you going to rally behind Caleb Williams? Plenty of questions. I'm looking for some answers as well. And we got to react. So with all that being said, let's lock and load, people.
We lock and load, Allen Pants. It's the Allen Pants Show. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Allen Pants Show. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Allen Pants Show. Where we lock and load. It's the Allen Pants Show. Where we lock and load. Come on.
Welcome to a special trade edition of the Allen Powell Show. Justin Fields has officially been traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers for a conditional 6th-round pick that could become a 4th if Fields play 51% of the snaps, and that's a 2025. That's not even this year. So I'm going to bring my guest in. You've seen him plenty of times. Victor LeGrone, man, thank you for coming on. Loyal fan, and man, it's kind of a sad day in Chicago, in my opinion. But we kind of knew it was coming, kind of. But we didn't know. I think polls had us on our toes for the most part, and I think you said after they got Keenan Allen that you said they was going to do it for him, for Caleb. But I held out hope. I remember we did multiple shows talking about this, talking about Justin Fields, and you was of the mindset that they would keep Justin Fields. At the beginning I always thought Caleb, but then as time goes on, I thought that Fields would be the quarterback based on just stuff that was happening. But he got traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers today, and the fact that they got what they got is what's disturbing to me. Like, I cannot believe that this is
a 6th-round pick in 2025.
This is what you got. This is the best that you can do. We've been praising Poles for the moves he's been making lately, but to get this compensation for Justin Fields is just terrible, terrible. What's your immediate reaction after Justin Fields being traded? Breaking news.
Man, bro, it was. Like you said, we all knew it was a possibility, but I just really didn't think it was going to happen, man. I mean, I just was looking at what he could have gotten by trading that top pick and just building a team around Fields, even more so for the future. You know what I'm saying? Like next year, you could have went into 2025's draft with 3 firsts and 3 seconds. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So hopefully Caleb Williams is this generational talent that all the evaluation everyone says he is. Maybe it's something that he's shown Ryan Poles that makes him want to be the guy. Now, me personally, I think there's only one generational talent in draft, and like I told you, that was Marvin Harrison Jr. in my opinion. And if I was going to draft a quarterback this year out of those guys, I would take Jaden Daniels.
Right. But my thing is this. The fact that they got this, I believe time ran out. The landscape didn't play the way Poles thought it was going to play out. He dropped the ball on this one. Bottom line, Ryan Poles dropped the ball on this situation, and he better have it right with Caleb Williams. But he dropped the ball because there's no way that you can tell me Kenny Pickett just got traded for a 3rd and a 4th. And 2 2025 7th-round picks. They got a 3rd and a 4th for 2024. You trying to tell me Kenny Pickett is that much better than Justin Fields? I'm not buying that. I am not buying that. Some people might argue that Justin Fields is better than Kenny Pickett.
Yes.
You cannot tell me that if he get traded for a 3rd and a 4th this year, all you can get was a 6th-round pick in 2025 and a conditional pick. That means I dropped the ball and I'm just going to take what I can get at this point. That's what that's telling me. And it's terrible that this happened. It's terrible. And I hate it for Justin Fields, but this Ryan Poles got to take this one on the chin for sure. He got to take this one on the chin.
I mean, it's just gonna be hard in that locker room for certain guys to have trust in this GM, man. And then me as a fan, I'll be honest, man. In 2 years, still, you're only 10 and 24, and you jettisoned away some of our best players, man. You know what I mean? Roquan Smith outed you about bargaining in bad faith, which we all found out you really did. You tried to put de-escalator clauses in this man's contract and everything last year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he wouldn't go for it, so you wound up having to because of that, born, praised, liked in the locker room, praised by his teammates, play hard, develop into an all-pro, you trade him. Now, Justin didn't develop the way we wanted to, but at the same token, man, the organization has to take some responsibility for what they've had around this guy since he's been here. Like I said, you and I talked about this, though, bro. Like, this is probably the most complete roster the Bears have had in the last 10, 15 years they have right now on paper.
Yeah.
On paper.
Yeah.
Even with a rookie quarterback, you got all pros at the wide receiver spot. You got a young up and coming tight end. You got a proven veteran tight end and Everett to come in and be his backup. You got 1,000-yard back in DeAndre Swift who catch the ball at the backfield. Yeah. So you build all this stuff up for a rookie. Hopefully he comes in and he balls out and he is everything that everyone says he is. I didn't see it in college. I'm not hating on the brother. I don't see generational talent. But as a Bear fan, I'm going to get behind the kid if he's the guy.
Yeah.
And hopefully he turns into what everyone else says is. Maybe I didn't see it happen like that. Like I saw good in Patrick Mahomes at college, but I didn't see this. I said I knew he could be good, but I didn't see this. So maybe Caleb, last year was a down year for him. The year before, I was really impressed with him when the year he won the Heisman. But last year, it's like he took a step back.
He did.
And so hopefully if that's their decision, that's gonna be the guy. But man, you basically gave this guy away. Basically, you gave him away, bro. That's the part that makes me angry. You gave your starting quarterback from last year away for a 6th-round pick in 2025. Now, what if Pittsburgh decides that Russ is the guy and they let Justin sit behind him for this season and develop or whatever and start him next year? He's not going to play no 51% of the snaps, and you're going to be stuck with a 6th-round pick for Justin Fields. That is nuts.
Not even 2024. In 2025.
2025.
I got a comments I want to get to, and I want real quick. We got another guest coming in. Brian coming in. Immediate reaction to the news. Justin Fields getting traded. What's your immediate reaction, brother? Oh, we can't. Oh, hold on. You on mute? Let me see. Let me take you off mute.
Okay.
Go ahead,
My
brother.
bad. Immediate reaction is it was wow. That was my immediate reaction, and then it was followed by, well, if Caleb's the guy, Caleb's the guy. I got a little, I guess, a little happy at the possibility of having this quote unquote generational talent in the building now moving forward. So I'm definitely saddened and shocked that the trade happened, but I understand the business of the NFL, and now I'm ready to move forward with whoever they select as our quarterback.
My initial argument the whole time was they're going to do it because of financial reasons. It's easy to do this because Ryan Poles did not pick Justin Fields. He came into Justin Fields. So now if you pick Caleb Williams, you basically kind of start the time over for yourself. He basically looking out for himself. Now that I can pick my quarterback, I got a little bit more time. You know what I mean? So like that's my whole reasoning. And just like I said in previous shows, history says he's going to pick his own quarterback and ship Justin Fields out. Now, did he trick me a little bit? Yes, he tricked me. But history stood pat, and he did exactly what I thought he was going to do. Couple of comments. Mike Butterfly Pod says he better be generational because he has zero excuses. He's walking through a situation no rookie has ever had. 2,000-yard receivers, Pro Bowl running back, Komet. He cannot win no less than 11 games, no excuses. Listen. It's going to be a learning curve. I don't care what even CJ Stroud, even though he balled out, I'm pretty sure it's some learning curve. He's an anomaly. We usually don't see that. But it's going to be a learning curve. 11 games. The Bears are not winning 11 games this year. I'm telling you that right now. They better. I give them 7 games at the most. He's a rookie quarterback. Like CJ Stroud is 1 in a million. That usually don't happen. I give him 7 games, max wins this year. Let's go on the panel, Vic. How many wins? How many wins with Caleb Williams?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm looking at the out on the team outside the quarterback position, bro. I mean, I see a 9-win team. I saw a 9-win team with Justin.
Okay.
So I'm saying like anywhere between 8 and 10 wins, somewhere between 8 and 10 wins. I think so.
8 and 10 with Caleb Williams. That's shocking, Brian. How many wins with Caleb?
I mean, I looked at how the defense played down the stretch, man, and they got better. You know what I'm saying? They got a better safety. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have Montez Sweat for a whole year. You know, so you re-sign Jalen. I just think defensively, Caleb is coming into a good situation for a rookie, bro. Like no rookie, like what Pod said, no rookies coming into such a proven wide receiver core. You know what I'm saying? You got depth on your O-line. All the things that we wanted them to do for Justin, they did for this guy. Yeah. Put them in position to succeed because they trying to win now, bro. The money they spent, the way that the salary cap, the way it's set up, it's time to win now. So Caleb not gonna get that learning curve, bro. Like the pressure gonna be on that guy to produce, and that's the part that I don't like because he is gonna have some struggles. He is. It's just natural. Everybody that played that position struggled. Like you said, even CJ Stroud, he's an anomaly. Ben Roethlisberger was pretty good as a rookie too, but these guys very rarely come in and do what those guys do. So, you know, they're gonna have to lean on the defense. It's gonna look like the Rex Grossman Bears. It's gonna look like.
Yeah. Brian, how many wins with Caleb Williams as the quarterback, brother? What's the number? Everybody who's watching, put the wins up for the Bears with Caleb Williams as the quarterback. How many wins for Caleb Williams? Y'all people go ahead.
My bad. I'm gonna say the floor is 7, man. Like you say, 7 wins. With the additions, and if everything goes the way it's supposed to go, then I think we can improve from last year. But I want to temper expectations a little bit because he is a rookie, you know. So I'm gonna say 7, but the potential to go and be a playoff team with how the team is built currently.
Yes.
So you know, the 7 is the floor, and the sky's the limit. You know, if he's who they say he is, man, you know, that is the biggest question mark. But I'm anxious. I hope that he's the pick and he doesn't Ryan Pace this thing and we end up with Drake May or we end up with Jaden McDaniels. If Caleb is the guy, get Caleb and let's go. Don't outsmart this thing, man. Just do what you gotta do.
I want to get to a few comments. Austin Malone from the Facebook page says, "Stupid, let him stay in battle and training camp for the job. 6th-round pick. I am through with the Bears." An angry Bears fan. He wanted him to stay, and I guess battle it out with Caleb Williams. That's what he wanted. It's a lot of frustration from Bears fans right now, man, because we've seen progress from Justin Fields, and they gave it away. But like I say, they was going to do this, bro. Financial reasons. Poles didn't draft Justin Fields. It had to happen. A few more comments I want to get to before I get a couple of more things I want to get to. DeJuan Freeman checking in says, "Step back, 30 TDs, 5 interceptions for Caleb's. That's not a step back." So he's predicting Caleb Williams, 30 touchdowns, 5 interceptions in the rookie year. Okay, we're gonna see. Listen, I hope this is true. I put it like this. He's coming from USC. We're in the Midwest. He got to make an adjustment weather-wise, culture-wise. I mean, all of this stuff plays a part. And I just hope he's not that Hollywood type because Chicago don't play that. Chicago do not play that. This is a blue-collar town. You come here with if the reports are true that, you know, he worried about all this off-the-field stuff and stakes in the we ain't got time for none of that. You come in, you work hard, and we're not doing that, man. But let's see. Timothy Puentes, if in the next 2 to 3 years Fields outperforms whoever we pick at number 1, Pole's job is still in jeopardy. Pole's clock has started now.
Mm-hmm.
It's ticking. Now the clock is ticking on Ryan Poles.
Mm-hmm.
The time is ticking. I just want to get through all the comments before I get back to I get back to the conversation. Make sure everyone who's on the live, y'all share the live, y'all people can see it, and we're going to get through all the comments. Black Butterfly Pa says, "Yes, win now that you are all in. he has a fragile mentality. Is he talking about Caleb Williams or Justin Fields? I think he's talking about Caleb Williams. Says no less than 10 wins. The pressure is on. No less than 10 wins. Black Butterfly Pie says he better win a playoff game too. Generational. Hold on, bro. You, hey, the frustration is real. He talking about playoff win too.
Yeah, bro, because all of the hype that they put on Caleb Williams' back, man, he has an unfair target on his back because everybody's throwing around that word that you and I said we don't like, generational. So the expectations is now basically he gotta go out there and like I said, he has to go out there and be the next big thing. He had to come in the NFL and take it over by storm. Or if not, heads are gonna roll in Chicago. Period, point blank. This is not a process. Poles don't have. Yeah, it's clock restarted with the quarterback, but he don't have 2-3 years the way he's shedding out money in free agency. He's spending like a team that is in contention is trying to win. So the pressure's on this guy, man. He better come in and ball out. I'm not tempering my expectations, bro. Like if he's this guy y'all say he is, he better be your guy. And if he ain't, I want his to roll from the president on down. I'm just being honest because I'm just sick of this, bro. I'm sick of this. We can never develop, like we said, a quarterback, wide receiver, nothing. We can never. We get guys like Keenan Allen, who's a good player, but we get him on the downswing of his career. We can be honest. He's in a down portion. His best years are behind him. Now, can he still be an impact player the next couple of seasons? Absolutely. And I'm hoping so. But we know his best years are behind him. We got DJ Moore. We swindled Carolina for DJ Moore in that pick last year.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to go ahead and do the same thing again this year and build around Justin? You should come in your press conference and say that he's improved every season. He's a leader, loved in the locker room, you know what I'm saying? Respected. First one in, last one out. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just a consummate professional, bro. And you trade this man for a conditional 6th-round pick in the 2025 draft.
It's terrible, bro. It's terrible. I want to get to this comment. We say generational is now Stroud 1-1. And see, this is what happens. After somebody does something that's rare, now that the Bears are about to make this quarterback move, the pressure is on because of CJ Stroud. So now the pressure is even more on Poles because now that people seeing what CJ Stroud done, now they're looking, especially when you put this type of talent around him the first year. Listen, CJ Stroud didn't even have this type of talent. Nobody knew who Nico Collins was. I didn't know who he was before this year. And I didn't know the other wide receiver who he had.
Tank Dell. Yeah, I didn't know who he was either, bro. But then I know when I saw CJ's numbers every week and started looking at these press conferences, and I went back and look on YouTube at some of the games, and I'm like, oh man, shoot, these guys were fast. They were getting downfield. I'm like, oh shoot, these guys, his wide receivers outperformed what the actions were also, too with CJ. You can understand why Bears fans though is like you said, like, bro, look how much talent is on that offense though, bro. Outside the quarterback position, you are loaded. So I mean, I've seen teams win with a rookie quarterback. The Bears were like 10-4 with Kyle Orton before Grossman came back or something like that. So yeah, I mean, it's possible. There's going to be some learning curves. I mean, obviously Houston didn't win the Super Bowl, so you know what I'm saying? There are going to be some learning curves for Caleb, but like I said, if he's that generational talent, bro, I'm looking for week 4 for him to take off and be one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. That was my expectation if he's this generational guy. Well,
the clock is ticking. Everyone that's joined in, Justin Fields has been traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers for a 6th-round conditional 2025 pick, and it's conditional if he plays 51% of the snaps this year. I want to get to Brian. I want to get you back in real quick. Fields going to Pittsburgh. How do you see this going? Do you think he can beat out Russ, or do you see Russ starting immediately and then Justin Fields just sitting down for a while?
I think it's Russell Wilson's job to lose. Fields is insurance. If Russell has lost it, then you got somebody with a comparable skill set to come in and do what he can do. But I don't think that right now, maybe had they traded for Justin first, and then maybe sign Russell, maybe. But right now, I think with how everything's going, I think Justin is coming in to be the backup over there and learn on the job, and hopefully step in after that year 5 and take over.
Yeah.
But right now, I definitely think he's there to learn how to be a professional quarterback.
I would say this. I think the only way he wins that job is he have to blow them away in the preseason. And in preseason, it's hard to tell because it's relaxed coverages. They not going as hard. You playing against backups. So it's hard to really tell if he's that guy. But if I look at what the Bears did, so you remember they brought in P.J. Walker, and then Bajan, they signed P.J. Walker for like a deal. And I know P.J. Walker's not Russ, but when you bring in a veteran quarterback to be the backup and you give him guaranteed money, usually you looking for him to stay around. But Tyson Bajan, they brought him in and then he beat him out. And because I think he showed enough in preseason where they were satisfied with that and they said he's going to be our backup. I would say Justin Fields will have to blow them away for him to win the job. Even though Russ is not on a huge contract. It's a minimum contract. So Pittsburgh can cut bait and it won't hurt him as much. And so, but I will say this. Pittsburgh, man, listen. This is what you want in a quarterback. A versatile, mobile quarterback in that division. Division is going to be tough. And you need a dual threat quarterback. And Russ is not the same as old Russ in Seattle. He ain't moving him around as much. He can't run like Justin. And so if you develop Justin and Justin catch on, man, they can have them a diamond in the rough for real, man. But Vic, what do you think? Justin Fields, Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I think Justin's going to start the season off as the backup. But I think I don't wish injuries nobody, but it's always part of the game. And being at Russ' age, if he get a chance to come in, and play, he'll probably be able to keep the job. You know what I'm saying? But I think initially he'll start out. I'm like that. He'll start out on the bench.
Yeah. Let me ask y'all this, man. Mike Miller checking in on Facebook said, "Yikes." Yeah, it's rough out here. Bears fans are frustrated, man. They're angry, they're mad because we seen potential out of Justin Fields, and we never got a chance to see him with a full cast of characters, a full repertoire of weapons at his disposal to see what he can do. I want to ask y'all this because we are frustrated that the Bears got what they got for Justin Fields. We feel like they could have got way more than what they got, right? But I ask you this. Because it did not pan out the way we wanted it to pan out, put your GM hat on for a second. Vic, you the GM, and you seeing what's going on. Maybe they was asking for a certain draft pick, and they wasn't getting it, so they had to settle. If it got down to this point where you saying you're not getting what you wanted, and people probably thinking, hey, we know you got to get rid of one of those quarterbacks because you don't want to have both of them in the room. And I think that's what happened. GMs knew that the Bears had to do something, and they were trying to play hardball. And so, with that being the case, if you in the GM's hat, GM seat, what would you have done in the situation that Ryan Poles was in?
I mean, I would have honestly, bro. I'd have traded Justin like at the beginning of the offseason. You know what I'm saying? Before everybody got their other quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? When his value was a little bit higher, I guess. You know what I'm saying? When there were more jobs opening. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, if I was gonna trade him, I really like my thoughts on that. I thought we were gonna build around him, like I said, you know what I'm saying, build up through the year with multiple picks next year, things like that. But that's not the case. So yeah, I mean, if I was gonna trade him, I'd have traded him at the beginning of the offseason, bro. I'll be honest, if it would have got to the point to where it is, I feel like I can't get nothing but a 6th-round draft pick for him. I would feel like I failed as a GM. I didn't do my job.
Yeah, he dropped the ball somewhere down the line, and once you
because if you look at it, Ryan Pace traded a 1st-round draft pick to move up to get Justin Fields. So basically, you traded a guy that we traded 2 1st-round picks for a conditional 6. Your starting quarterback. You know what I'm saying? A guy with potential. You basically gave him away for nothing.
We got
You failed at your job. Yeah, you failed. Like Ryan Poles failed at his job, bro. And he failed a couple times. You know what I'm saying? So this team got to win, or he on thin ice, bro.
Before I get to you, Brian, I just want to get this YouTube comment. Mousehall says, "Man, y'all sick and tired of taking up. Yup, man, y'all not sick and tired of taking up for the Bears. We are in an abusive relationship, trying to convince everyone they're going to change. Listen, if this doesn't work out, if Caleb Williams does not work out, it's going to be hard to recover from the Bears standpoint. It's going to be hard to recover, man. It's going to be hard to recover because this is the one. This is the one. Mitch Trubisky, no, we didn't know like he wasn't on Caleb Williams' status. He didn't win a Heisman Trophy. He came from North Carolina, only played 13 games. You know, and quarterbacks before was not as highly touted as Caleb Williams. If we do not get it right this time, this might be the last straw. So, like, this is the last straw. But Brian, I want to get to you real quick. GM hat. You got the GM hat on. At this point, at this far in the game, in the off season, apparently you're not getting what you was looking for, and you seeing what's happening. What does Brian the GM do at this point?
As Brian the GM, I'm known to be a little greedy, and I would love to hold out for as much as I could get. But me knowing how things go, if I had conviction that Caleb is my guy, and I don't believe that Justin can take me where I need to go, then I'm willing to take a L on the return in order to take a minor step back for a major comeback. You know what I mean? In drafting Caleb. So I don't think it's a failure in the compensation. There's no GM. If you're a GM outside of Chicago and you give up any more than a 6th-round pick for Justin Fields, then you failed as a GM. I don't think that Ryan Poles is in the hot seat. He just corrected the mistakes of the last regime. And if he drafts Caleb, he's going to do what they didn't do. Pick the clear-cut #1 guy. They didn't do that. If those guys pick Watson, pick Mahomes, we're not even talking about Justin Fields today. You know, just because they moved up and had to sacrifice to get the court, that's because they failed at their job. But I think what Ryan Poles has shown in the way to build a team, I think that you could give him another bite at the apple to pick another quarterback. And this is first choice, and Caleb happens to be a bust. What has he done aside from that you would want him out of here? You know,
wait a minute. You trade away Roquan Smith for a bag of peanuts, and you signed Tremaine Edmonds to the same amount of money. He's clearly not the better player than Roquan Smith, for one. You gave away draft capital for Chase Claypool, number 2. So, I mean, as much as we want to like kudos to Ryan Poles and all that, he has changed the Bears a little bit. That still was only a 3-7 win team under his watch the last 2 seasons. So he still got work to do. He still has work to do. Like he ain't built us to nothing yet. That's what I'm trying to say. Everybody's like, oh, to where we at. He hasn't built the Bears to anything yet. We waiting to see what the future gonna hold. That's why he has to pop. But we talking about right now, him as the GM in 2 years, he brought in some names, bro, but it ain't work out on the field.
I'm thinking. See, I'm a little more optimistic in what this guy has done compared to every other general manager that we've had in the building. He has come in here with a plan. I'm gonna tear this thing down. Roquan, you don't want this money? We trying to get the money. You don't want it? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of you. We already rebuilding this thing anyway. I can't even afford you. I got $80 million in dead cap from the Khalil Mack trade. So if you give me an out on this contract with you, I'm gonna take it. That money fell off the books. Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards. We got 2 linebackers for the price of 1 Roquan Smith. I don't think that was a failure as a GM. I didn't draft the guy. I have no loyalty to Roquan Smith. I'm gonna cut bait and I'm gonna build this team in my image. And that's what he's doing. He's not wrong for that. Yeah, we wanted Justin to succeed, but let's be real. In 3 years as a starting quarterback in Chicago, he has not produced. He hasn't produced. So for you to stay loyal to him, that's blind loyalty. So you damn if you do, you damn if you don't at this point. So,
but if you look at the bigger picture, bro, the team hasn't produced. I mean, this guy can't turn doo-doo into sugar, bro. Like the man ran out there 1 year, bro, with 2 5th-round picks at tackle and an undrafted center. You know what I'm saying? His rookie year, he ran out receivers like N'Keal Harry and Byron Pringle and Demir Bird.
Right.
Like,
Right.
come on, bro.
But,
Like,
but ask
what are
yourself,
we looking at, bro? Like,
why he did
like we
that.
said, he failed. The
inherited
team
that
has
team.
failed. See, that's the thing about it. He said, "Oh, Justin Fields has failed as a quarterback 3 years ago." No, bro. The Bears have failed. We got to start holding the Bears accountable. That's what, bro. Our faith be to the general managers and all that who don't do anything, though, bro. Like, do something.
Let me
He's
get in.
trying. Do something, though.
Let me get in here real quick. I would say this to Brian's point. I agree with him with this. This is the clear-cut pick for the most part, and typically the Bears have not picked the clear-cut guy. Deshaun Watson was the clear-cut guy at that draft, and we didn't get him. And nobody knew about Patrick Mahomes. I don't blame him for that. Okay, cool. But Deshaun Watson, you was a fool for not drafting him. Ryan Poles is drafting the clear cut guy that's around the league, around the country, is the clear cut #1 guy, supposedly, Caleb Williams. Now, if this does not go right, this is where I disagree with Brian. He don't get another bite at the apple for me. This is your time. This is your time to draft your quarterback. If you get it wrong this time, you setting us back more years, and you don't give another crack because you was wrong. And we don't even know what Justin Fields is going to be. If he turns out to be good as we think he can be as a Bear fan, then that's 2 L's. That's 2 L's you took. You picked the wrong guy, and you let a good guy go. So nah, bro, you don't get another bite at the apple. But I do agree, this is the clear-cut pick, and this is the first time we're going to see the Bears draft the quote-unquote right quarterback. So I would say that. I'm going to get a couple of comments real quick. Black Butterfly Paul said he not wrong, but they did him wrong. They gutted the team and told him to play with that hot garbage. I will say this. As I said on the last show, Justin Fields got caught up in the wrong situation. And it sucks for him because he got caught up in Ryan Poles coming in, and like Brian said, and like I have said before, he didn't pick Justin Fields. So he got caught up in a rebuild. He got caught up in a rebuild, and it wasn't his fault. And at the same time, he didn't show within the 3 years that he was clear-cut the guy. He didn't show clear-cut that he was the guy. Was it all his fault? No. But he didn't show us clear-cut. So that's what it is at the end of the day. He didn't show us he was the clear-cut #1, but also he didn't have the right team around him. He got a raw deal. Justin Fields got a raw deal. But at the end of the day, we're going to have the clear-cut, quote-unquote, #1 quarterback, the franchise quarterback. He's going to have a team around him, and we just got to suck it up and get behind Caleb Williams at this point and see what happens. Last words I'm going to give y'all. Do y'all have any last words that y'all want to say about this trade?
Nah. It's over with now, shit. It's over with now, bro. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, just that, like you and I said, Caleb got to be the guy. He's got to be the guy. Period. This is all your eggs in this basket. All your eggs in this one basket. He got to be the guy. Period.
Hey, DeJuan Freeman says if he was pick #4, Fields would still be on the team. That's facts. That's facts. We'll all be drunk on the show. We gotta deal with what's going on right now. The fact is Williams will be the #1 pick. And like Black Butterfly Pie says, he said, I'm gonna root for him just with a raised eyebrow. I think that's gonna be a lot of us. We're gonna root for him, but we got our eyebrows raised. And I will say this. I remember at the end of the season, the last game, all the fans was yelling Justin Fields' name. They really wanted him back. But fans are emotional. We emotional. Fans are emotional. When Caleb gets on that field and after he throws his first touchdown, the fans are going to get behind him. You know, they're going to get behind him. They wanted Justin Fields at the time, but at the end of the day, when Justin Fields, if Caleb Williams start to ball out, they're going to rally behind him, and we're going to get behind him. That's just the way we do it.
We're fans of the team first. You know what I'm saying? I will always admit that. Like I said, I don't like this move, but I'm not gonna bash Caleb Williams. I'm not gonna support him. But I just gave an honest evaluation of what I saw. I didn't see a generational talent. I'm hoping that he can be good. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that he can come in and be good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Period.
Damian White says that magnifying glass is gonna be hot on Caleb. Oh, you got that right. You got that right. Because listen, he's not even gonna have any competition. they're going to give him the keys to the car immediately, and he's going to have to pick up everything. I don't know the scouting report on his film study, but I hope it's good. I hope it's the first guy in, last guy out. I hope it's one of them guys, but I don't know.
Right. Bro, literally, bro, his weaknesses are literally same criticism of Justin Fields. He holds the ball too long. He's better off script. Yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? Literally, people say he's just a shorter version of Justin Fields.
Yeah. Black Butterfly Pop says this fingernail paint and bleach better be good. Hey man, listen, I'm telling you, yo, this is Chicago, bro. Don't come here with that sauce, that sauce stuff.
He's part of the new generation. He gonna hit you with that little Uzi dance or something with them nails.
Up, man, like yo, bro, you better, man. Somebody gonna slap him and get some act right, man. No, bro, don't come here with that soft stuff, man. That USC being a Black Butterfly Pop says being zesty. Like, we're not going, bro. We are not going with that Hollywood zesty, saucy stuff. We're not going. But Brian, any last words as far as this situation? Caleb Williams will be the quarterback now. And any last words?
Last words is, man, I'm sad to see Justin go, but for the first time in my life, we got the opportunity to pick the best player in the draft and or best quarterback in the draft, and I'm anxious to see the product on the field. We got a good team, and I'm ready. I'm ready for training camp. I'm ready for the draft. Get this behind us. We know what it's going to be. We know Justin gone, so we know we need a quarterback. I'm wondering, is it Caleb? Is it Jalen? Who is going to be that guy? Because we got 2 Heisman Trophy winners in this draft. And it's a what have you done for me lately type of league. Jalen is the hot guy right now. He's scorching hot, But Caleb's name been buzzing for 2 years. Jalen just won. So I'm hoping that the pick is Caleb, and he comes in and gives us some of that Mahomes magic, man. And the sky's the limit. We got 3 years of 4 years of rookie money. That means it should be some more big names added to this roster soon. This is why I love Poles, man. The franchise is healthy. He is putting this franchise in a healthy state. Young bodies all across. We got position flexibility, cap flexibility. Let's go, man. Let's go, man.
Hold on. I got it. First of all, I want to acknowledge that every time Vic hears Mahomes' name, he just shake his head. I've seen that.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. He can't take it. But let me say this, bro. You was on the Justin Fields train for a long time, Brian, and now you didn't jump and you just.
Justin Fields who right now? You know what I'm saying? At this point, he gone. Nobody know. And my lady can tell you, man. I'm ready to fight for Justin. But at the same time, I've been wearing this blue and orange a longer time. So yeah, man. I think Justin could have been everything that we want him to be. But if this was a fifth, we'll all be drunk. And I guess we can't hold out for any more ifs. Usually at this time in the quarterback's career, they have shown flashes on a more consistent basis, and Justin didn't. I'm being realistic. I'm taking my fandom out the side. I'm taking my love for having this black quarterback in the building out the side, and I'm just looking at the sheer numbers of things. He didn't live up to the expectations of a top 10, top 15 pick, and it's time to move on. When you got the number 1 pick, as much as I would have loved to keep building around him, let's go pivot and let's start this clock over. This is the business of the NFL, and we all knew it was going to happen. We just was hoping that our guy was going to get another chance to right the wrongs. But here, one more thing: we've seen this franchise destroy quarterbacks, and I think after that rookie year, most guys would have been damaged goods. And to see this man fight for 2 more years in this city, I gotta salute that young man, and that's why I wanted to give him one more chance. But in the business of the NFL, 3 strikes, it looks like you out.
Yeah.
So.
Few comments on another Facebook page. Erica Richardson checking in. She got a hand on her head. She doesn't like it. My uncle Otis Taylor says they will regret it. Julius Odin says I don't understand it, but oh well. I will say this: I am happy that they traded him to the AFC. I will say I'm happy about that. If he does progress and be great, we won't have to see him into the Super Bowl, hopefully. And that was one of my fears is trading him within the conference where we would have to play him and he cook on us. So we won't have to worry about that, and I'm thankful for that. But listen, it's a done deal. Justin Fields is gone. Jump on the Caleb Williams train. Hopefully he can be a CJ Stroud and we can get some excitement back in Chicago.
Yeah, bro, because I mean, I really wanted Marvin Jr., bro. That's like, that was my ultimate. To me, that's the generational talent that I see in the draft. I looked at what he did with that terrible quarterback they had on Ohio State this last year. I'm like, bro, the man still put up amazing numbers. I see generational talent, bloodline. I just really wanted that guy in the Bears uniform, but now we know that's just not happening now. So it is what it is.
A few more comments on the No Troll Sports. Mo Green says, well, let's see what Foles has up his sleeve. Terrence Rome says, good for him, the opportunity to be in a stable situation and learn from a vet for a few years and then be that guy. Similar to Trey Lance's situation, good for him. He's talking about Justin Fields with Pittsburgh. So those are the comments. Let me see. We got one more. Man, me too. MHJ is a monster. I'm going to ask y'all this too. With the number 9 pick, what do you think the Bears would do now? Now that we got this out the way, we know who's going to be number 1. Now, do they still pick a wide receiver or they go defense, offensive tackle? What do y'all think is going to happen, Vic?
I think they go D-line. I think they're going to. I had them trading back, but it doesn't even make sense to trade back now. You know what I'm saying? Because you still have holes. You still need a 3-tech. You still need a defensive end. So I think they'll probably go for the best defensive end at 9.
Okay, defensive end for Vic. Brian, what you got for the number 9 pick?
I'm going trade back, man. I'm going trade back, accumulate some more picks, and finish filling out the roster. Hopefully, you strike gold in the 2nd and 3rd round, like we know you can. And since you do it with Tyreek Stevenson, Kyler Gordon, Jaquan Brisker, so I'm confident if you get some more picks for him in the 2nd and 3rd, you know he can make something shake. But he only got 4 or 5 picks in this draft, you know. So trading that number 9 pick to get more seems like a good idea, but if you know, that's my thought. Trade back.
I like that idea to get more assets. I won't be mad if they draft a wide receiver. I won't be mad if they go. I won't be mad at anything that they do. To be honest,
At this point,
pick. I won't be mad at all of it. Swerve Ken says I'm in shock off that trade. So with another person that's shocked by the trade, Black Butterfly says get O-line for me. Mal Saw says up. I don't know if he means trade up or what that is. Black Butterfly Pod says draft a replacement for Braxton Jones. So he want to see a replacement for Braxton Jones with that pick.
It's so crazy that they're not going to draft a replacement for Braxton Jones. They're not going to even bring anybody in for competition. Like, that's his job. The Bears love the guy, and he been solid. He ain't been spectacular, but where he was drafted at, he's all right. I mean, you could. I don't really think you need to take an offensive lineman at 9. I don't.
Yeah. Jay Enoch on the Real Goat page says I'm pissed. He says I'm pissed. Another angry fan. Another angry, I believe, a Chicago fan. It's a lot of anger going on. Hopefully that anger will turn into cheers after a few games of Caleb Williams, but that remains to be seen. And we will see what happens going next.
Literally, my wife already hopped off the Bears bandwagon, bro. Her and my daughters, they done with the Bears, bro. Literally, I got people on Facebook saying it too. Fans of the team for the longest. So, you know, you and I talked about how this was dividing the fans and different things like that. Like I knew this day was gonna come, and I knew that some people were gonna leave with Justin. I'm being honest, I knew that. I just knew it.
Yeah, because
crazy though.
Because I mean, I don't think potential like this from any of the quarterbacks that we've had in the past, where we seem like, oh man, the potential of what this dude can be. Like Mitch, I didn't see it from Mitch. I didn't see it from K. McNown. I didn't see it from Rex. I didn't see it from nobody that I can think of. Like, oh man, especially a dual threat quarterback. We've never we had Cordell Stewart for a second, but no, he wasn't moving like Justin running wise. He was not moving like Justin, you know. But man, listen, this is the first time we've seen potential. But it could be even more potential with Caleb Williams. Hopefully that's the case. Black Butterfly Pop says, my wife is angry and she is not a sports person. Listen, even the non-sports people are getting mad. You know, like Justin Fields was a polarizing figure in Chicago, man. Even if you wasn't a sports fan per se, you probably knew Justin Fields. Black Butterfly Pass says, my mama snapped in the text. She hates what happened. Listen, when you got multiple women getting mad, this is a big deal. This is a big deal, man. You got the women going crazy. The women are going crazy over this trade. So, man, listen. Once again, I just want to thank y'all for jumping on, man. I want to thank all the viewers for commenting, sharing the live, and listen, we will have more shows to come as the draft gets closer, after the draft, and season starts. We will be able to come back and analyze what we see from Caleb Williams. So, with all that being said, man, thank y'all for jumping on. We'll see y'all back Tuesday unless we have more breaking news. But until then, we out.
We lock and load, Allen Pants. It's the Allen Pants Show.